of our So You Think You Can Dance interviews here on To The Point. Okay? What? It's round 2 of our So You Think You Can Dance auditions here on To The Point.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movie.
All right, it is round 2 of this special edition of To The Point with Kristyn Burtt, presented by Popcorn Talk and Dance Network. And last but not least, Logan Hernandez. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I have to ask, I'm good, but I'll tell you, double elimination, I was not built for double elimination. I was so nervous last night. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. You know, it was a lot to handle last night because, you know, we all gotten so close. And it was just, like, really, the saddest part was just leaving your friends that, like, became your family.
Of course. And, you know, it's just one of those things, too. Like, this whole top 10, I'm like, I can't handle eliminations this year.
I know.
You guys are all so good, and I think that's what's been impressive. It was really well cast. I thought the All-Stars selected people really well, and it was easy to watch you guys, enjoy you guys, you know, get comfortable with everyone. So I think it's a good thing, and then it's a bad thing when someone has to get eliminated,
Yeah.
of course. I want to ask, because you're from Miami, is your family okay? I know they evacuated, right?
Yeah, actually, my family's from Kissimmee, Florida, which is, like, near Orlando. I trained in Miami for a couple of years to dance there and just train there. But, yeah, they're all right. Everyone's good. Everyone's in the clear.
Okay,
but it was a really big scare, actually, because one of the biggest hurricanes that we've had in a while. And it was just sad me not being with them because I'm usually with them through everything, and me being here. But they sent all the love to me in the world, and, you know, they were with me.
Oh, good. Did it cause a little extra stress this week? Because I know even my brother is in the Delray Beach area, so it was just a little bit of stress because he did not evacuate, and I was like, maybe you should. I kept calling him, like, maybe think about it.
I was always, like, calling my mom, like, hey, updates, like, letting my mom, like, you know, let me know. And then she was always like, oh, don't have to worry, like, everything's okay, like, focus and all this stuff. So, yeah, it was just, there's always a lot going on the show. So your mind is always just occupied. So, like, you're always just on the go. And, yeah.
The table's going to be fine, don't
I
worry.
know.
I'm like, I don't know about your hand, but the table's going to be fine.
I didn't see you there.
Well, can we talk a little bit about stars? Because this studio, Victor Smalley, you guys know, and of course, it's Angel Armas. You guys are incredible dancers coming out of that studio.
Thank you.
So many of you. And if I like, of course, we know Ricky Ubeda, Derek Piquet is from there. I'm like, oh, Diana Pombo from World of Dance, Nick Daniels. Like, I can go on and on and on. Daniela last season from So You Think. What's in the water down there? Like, you guys all have legs that are like up to here. You guys all have incredible extension, incredible technique. I just want to know what the secret is, because I don't look like that when I dance. So I was like, should I have gone there when I was younger?
That's the thing. Like, people always ask, like, you know, what's in the water? What's out there? Like, what are you guys doing? And what Victor and Angel gave us all was just this formula of what, you know, just a lot of freedom, basically. They gave us all the freedom in the world. And with that, we just kind of interpreted it in our own way and did what we did with it. So, yeah, Victor and Angel, like, they really gave us all the freedom in the world to just be who we wanted to be, and through that, they were just guiding us along the way. But,
well, they're giving you some great technique, though.
Of course, yeah. No.
You know,
They're
some
great
amazing
teachers, like, we used to take 4 hours of ballet every single morning. Yeah.
Bingo. I was like, there's the answer, too.
We used to do 4 hours of ballet every single morning.
Holy cow. Would you do, like, an hour of bar, like an hour center? Like, how were they, or were they, like, when did you get a break?
They were 2-hour classes, so we were doing...
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, we did 2-hour classes and, like, a 30-minute break, and then back to your 2-hour classes.
Would you start all over again at bar again at that second hour?
Yeah, a second new class.
Holy, this is it. I mean, the light bulb just went off because I was like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's like the morning. In the morning we do that, and then like towards like evening classes, like it's just like dimming the lights down, just like all this improv and just funness and.
Yeah, and people always ask like, how does Diana Pombo like have so much like soul and depth at 11? And I was like, There you go. They dim the lights and she improvs.
It's the lights. It's really the lights.
She gets in touch with her soul. I love that. So were you homeschooling then, obviously?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way 4 hours of ballet that you're going to regular public school or anything.
So I was living in Kissimmee with my family, and I went to a regular high school, and it was like mid-sophomore year. Mid-sophomore year, I was like, Mom, I'm going to go to Miami. I want to train. I want to dance there. And me being the youngest, you know, I have an older sister, at 16 years old, she was like, no, you're not going to Miami. What are you talking about?
You're my baby.
Of course not. And within a week of her just, like, settling into it, something inside her told herself to just let me go. And she did. And I'm really thankful that she did let me go because, like, I really feel as though, like, me being a part of Miami was a huge factor for me being even on this show.
Of course. Now, had you worked with Victor and Angel before then, like done a summer program or met them on their convention?
No, actually.
No. So what are you watching? So you think you can dance and you're like, I want to be Ricky, and then you go to Stars?
Basically.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I messaged Victor on like Instagram DM, and I was like, hey, like, I want to dance for you. And then he said, send me a video of yourself dancing. And I did, and then he was like, come out here next week. And then within that fast of a time period, I met Victor, I met Angel, and I was living with them.
So you lived in their house?
Yeah, it was like, they had this really big house, and it was not just me, it was like other boys too. So right. Nick Daniels, for example, he was out of state, like Brady Farrar, like Parker, like there was a couple of boys, and we all had like our own like separate rooms.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's it's kind of like boarding school, like dance boarding school or something.
Basically, yeah.
You guys must have had so much fun.
It was a blast.
Oh my gosh. And it's kind of fun just to see where you guys all are right at this point. Of course, we saw Nick on World of Dance this summer, and he's out here now. I see him here in LA quite a bit.
I saw him like 2 weeks ago.
Did he come to the show?
Yeah, I did. He did.
Good. So obviously, Angel and Victor know how to get contestants on the show. What type of preparation did they give you in terms of auditioning?
A lot of training. I started going to the gym with Victor. And if you know
extra muscles.
And if you know Victor, you know Victor's like
he's ripped.
Gym guru.
Yeah.
So I went to the gym a lot with Victor. Started eating a lot healthier. Just training every day. And then the New York audition came, and everything just started to like. When that happened after the New York audition, that was like, you know, another thing for me to even be working harder. So like,
we did not see your audition, correct?
No.
This is always an interesting one. Like, we see certain people's auditions and then we don't see certain people. So were you waiting like every week? Like, maybe they're going to show my audition.
Basically, I was like, what's on this week? Oh, not me.
YouTube? Is anyone on YouTube? Like, because they were leaking some.
Yeah, even on Facebook, I think.
Yeah, they were leaking, and I was like, well, that's a top 10 person. Like, I knew who the top 10 was when they started leaking, and I'm like, are they just going to show us the whole top 10? But there were a couple that they kept close to the vest, which was one of yours.
Oh, thank you.
I know, but we wanted to know what was it? Like, where's Logan's audition? So we really get to meet you at Academy Week, essentially.
Yeah.
What was Academy Week like for you?
Academy Week was my goal was to just go in with like no expectations. You know, I told myself I'm just gonna be this sponge. I'm just gonna walk in and absorb everything around me, the people around me, like the energies, everyone, like how different, unique everyone is. Like I just really wanted to just get inspired. You know, me being 18 years old, like I know I'm pretty young. Like
you're a baby.
This is my first time auditioning for anything in the dance industry. So
and so you're like on a national TV show, top 10. That's incredible.
It doesn't feel real because that wasn't my intention. I just wanted to just soak everything up.
Right.
And within all of it, like I've met some of the most beautiful people, and it's been a true honor to just like be here.
Well, you had the opportunity of Jenna, Robert, and Allison wanting you on their team. What made you, what in your gut was like, I should go with Allison? Because I got to tell you, any three of those would have been a win.
Yeah, it was a tough decision, honestly. But Allison, like, there was just something so compelling about Allison. She really drawed me in. She's like this really joyous and very confident person, and I feel like I would have learned so much from that and just taken experience in. Because I'm not the most confident in the world, but Allison, like, you know, she helped me a lot. She really did.
Well, if you're not the most confident person in the world, you faked it really well through the show. I didn't ever catch on that you weren't feeling, you know, confident or anything else like that.
I mean, not confident, more so just no expectations. That's a better explanation. No expectations.
Yeah, just go in and do your job.
Yeah, like really just like try, just being present. And I feel like being present is like the most important thing right now. Cause like, I feel like my first live episode was yesterday, and now like the finale is like about to happen. So like really being present and really enjoying every single day that you have is like the key, because it really flies by. Time really flies by.
It is so quick. It's quick from my side. So I've got to imagine for you that's living it every single day, breathing it, it was a lot. It's so interesting too, because, you know, just thinking back to not seeing your audition, someone slid into my DMs. I'm going to tell you the story. I don't know if you know the story. I told Allison the story, and someone was like, Logan Hernandez, watch him. He's going to be like, you're not going to know who he is, but he's coming out of stars. He's really well trained. They were like, watch him. And so I did like a little 60-second dance scoop without naming you. And I was like, there's going to be a contestant paired up with someone really great, blah, blah, blah. And Allison was like, who was it? And I'm like, I can't tell you. But they were just like, they gave me 3 contestants. This is so interesting. They gave me 3 contestants that they thought I should watch. And it was Lex, it was Logan, and it was Taylor.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Yeah. And it's another dancer. So someone just really admires your work. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah.
I want to know who this Sneider
I know,
is.
everyone does. Everyone's like, who is it?
Oh my God.
But I thought it was great, and it was like all great positive stuff. So I love sharing that with people because it's so
awesome.
cool. And I was telling Allison, and we were trying, when I had her on my show, we were trying so hard not to like mention your name, mention your gender, because she had one of the girls still, you know, on her team at that time. And we were like trying so hard to be like, but I was like, this is going to be a really good pairing. And it really was, even though you guys started off, you know, week 1, Allison gets injured.
I know.
That can really throw someone off. That could have thrown off your entire season. And it really didn't. I mean, I thought Audrey did a great job. And,
yeah, for sure.
And then Allison kind of like slid right in, and it really, it's almost like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it was honestly really crazy, because it was my, you know, it's everyone's first live show. Everyone's really excited. It's like this, like, just that rawness, first energy. So, like, it was really hitting us, because me and Allison went through the whole process together. We learned it with Tice. We had all the rehearsals with Tice. We went to wardrobe together, tried on our costumes together. Like, we're on stage together, rehearsing the piece. Like, we went through the whole process together, and of even, like, just, like, that butterfly feeling, like, oh, we're going to do this tomorrow. Like, and then, like, Sunday before Monday, in one of our runs, something just happens, and she just starts, oh my God, I can't get, oh my God, she just falls and just doesn't, like, and it's really hard for me to, like, even, like, say that too, because, like, Allison's a go-getter. Like, even when she is injured, Allison will push through anything. So
strong, positive, like,
yeah.
she's
so
great.
The fact that I saw Allison on the floor and, like, not even continuing the rest of the dance, I was like, something's severely wrong.
Yeah, this is big.
This is big. So yeah, she stayed on the stage. We all, like, we were just there for her. It was a crazy day, because after that happened, Jeff was like, oh, okay, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. And then they were like, we're gonna find an all-star replacement for you to do the piece with you. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't know who it was yet. We were like, I was waiting a couple of hours, and then I finally find out who it is. Well, I didn't. I just see her walking in, actually, because I'm like in craft areas, just getting food.
Yeah.
And then she's walking towards my way, and I just see Audrey. And then I love Audrey.
Audrey's a beast of
Audrey
a dancer.
is insane of a dancer. Like, she's really crazy, and I was just super excited to even, like, share that moment with her too.
How do you remember, like, when Allison was injured to the point of when Audrey walked in, how long that was? Do you remember? Was it a couple hours, or?
I would say 2 hours max.
Yeah. So everything happened really, really fast.
Really quickly. And then that very night, Sunday night, I went to a studio space with Audrey Casey, and she learned the whole thing. Even for Audrey, like, that's, like, intense. Like, Audrey must have felt like a lot of pressure too,
Of
like
course.
coming in at that notice and like learning in a night and like, okay, I'm gonna perform this live.
And to deliver to you and to deliver to Allison
That
in
was-
week 1, that's a big responsibility.
Audrey's the MVP. Thank you, Audrey.
Yeah, no, and like that's such a big deal, and you have to sit there and let viewers know. By the way, we'll be back with week 2, but it's me and Allison.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're getting along great. Like this is a great partnership. You have to like convince viewers.
It was
of
a
that.
little hiccup, but then we like after that hiccup week 2 with Brian's piece, like that just flowed very well too. So
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, a little bit of like yes.
Yeah, I was like literally like, okay, let me breathe.
When you look back on overall the pieces you guys did together, do you have a favorite? It's so hard. It's okay if you have a couple of favorites, the ones that stand out to you.
I have a favorite, and
Yeah.
like people always say it's shocking for me to say it's my favorite, but my favorite would be my hip hop piece by Chris Scott.
Oh, I thought that was a really good piece.
I
though.
love that piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy the whole process of even learning it too. Chris is a very genuine, good vibe, good energy person, and even in the rehearsal process, he had just so much. He believed in us.
Yep.
Even through the first second we walked in that door, he just had this trust in us, and the whole piece was just basically about just that genuine love that you have for someone. You getting ready in the morning, you just bothering someone, but like cute love. It's just that very, like that first crush. That
There's
first
a
like,
sweetness to it, and I think you guys portrayed it really well. And I remember you guys talking about it in press line, and I felt like you guys had really connected with it. And
Yeah.
Allison's such a special person. I will say that all the time. Exactly
Yeah.
what you see on camera is exactly the way she is off camera as well.
course.
She's genuine and sweet and kind, but also what she does on stage is just she's amazing.
She's
So
sickening.
yeah, and you guys were one of my favorite pairings because there just really was it was very natural. It was very easy. I never felt like it was like, okay, we're here in press line and we're going to show how like united we are. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
very like, we're totally into this. We're good. We're a strong team. And that's really important, to get this far too.
Yeah, Allison has been the person to catch me when I fall. Like she's
Yeah.
been my right hand through this whole process. Allison has really helped me a lot, and I'm really just not even just happy that I got the chance to dance with her, but just even get to know her because Allison's a great person. Allison's the most genuine person I've met, and just the way she carries herself and the way she speaks and just the way she views me too, like the way like she cares for me. She's like she's like a mama.
She's like your mom. They've got and she's got a great family. She does great things. She and Twitch both do great things for the dance community. So I think that's why I'm like, you're so lucky that you are paired with Allison. I mean, obviously you chose her though because you could have been on Robert's team, which is amazing. You could have been on Jenna's team, which is amazing. So, but for you, I was like, you chose the right team.
I went into the boss fam.
The boss fam. I know. I was like, you're Mr. TV boss.
TV boss.
TV boss.
I like that.
I do love that. I was like, because it was, you guys did the husband and wife thing with, Chris Scott. That totally worked out really well. So, since you are 18, you're going on tour, which is going to be amazing. Are you moving to LA post-tour? What are your thoughts? Because it's a lot at 18 to be like, my first audition, I make it on a national TV show. Now I'm going on tour. What's next?
I'm gonna go through tour. That's gonna happen. It's gonna be really fun.
Yes.
And so far, all the me and I feel like maybe like 2 other people. Most of the people have been on tour before, so they've experienced tour. They know what touring's like, and everyone has been telling me Logan's gonna have the most fun on tour.
Oh, that's
like
the best.
Logan, like you're gonna have the time of your life on tour, and I'm really excited because I don't really know what to expect at all. So it's gonna be just great traveling. Like who gets to say that? I'm gonna travel the country with some of my bestest friends.
And doing meet and greets with the fans who watch the show all summer. That's going to be really fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm gonna go through that process. It's gonna be fun, and then yeah, I really want to move to California.
Okay. So that's kind of
Definitely.
like the next goal after that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. What are your goals in terms of dance? What would you love to do? You're so well trained, you could probably do anything, but is there do you want to do film? Do you want to do TV, concert, dance? Because you really can go in any direction. Broadway.
Oh, I wish I could sing.
I know, right? Well, ask Ricky, because maybe he can guide you towards his voice teacher. He's done a couple Broadway shows, right?
Oh, and New York's beautiful too.
It's great.
I'm honestly, my main goal at this point is just to make a living out of dancing. That's like what's gonna make me happy. If I get to support myself doing what I love to do every single day for the rest of my life, then I'm more than fulfilled, honestly. But, you know, I'm 18. I'm still pretty young.
You're so young.
I want to choreograph, but like I really want to like dance first before I start choreographing and putting my work on other people. So I really want to just want to vibe out. I'm really into the concert world. I love the company world and
that's good.
Everything about that.
There's a company called Shaping Sound. I'm just throwing it out there. You'd be perfect in Shaping Sound.
Thank you,
Travis. Just letting you know. No, I mean, your body type, your technique, you know, the style. I mean, it would look great in that company.
Shaping Sound is like, yeah, they're amazing.
Yep.
And Travis Wall and his mind and his imagery.
2-time Emmy Award winning Travis Wall.
Casual, just
No
casual.
big deal. No big deal.
What? Just no big deal.
No, but I mean, and he would be a great person to be even mentored by. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what it's like to come out as a contestant, and then, you know, sort of go out into this real world of what Los Angeles is like and everything else.
For sure.
So
Yeah, he's been a huge inspiration since day one.
yeah, Shaping Sound. I'm just. I like to put it out there for
I
everyone.
love that. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, Travis. That's amazing. Were you someone, by the way, that watched? What season did you start watching So You Think You Can Dance? By the way, because like, you're so
Ooh.
young, and they're on season 14. You were what, 4 when it began? So, is there a particular season that stands out to you at all?
I would say like when I like really got invested into it, I would say Melanie Moore season.
Oh, season 8.
Season 8 was a really like powerhouse season.
It was, and she's another Broadway star.
Ooh,
She's on her 3rd Broadway show.
She's a gorgeous dancer.
She's fantastic.
That whole season with her and Sasha.
Sasha's so good.
And Marco too. That was a really good season.
Marco to me is dancing better than ever though too. That's what I love seeing.
Sick.
Yeah. I like seeing the evolution of people. Like, you know, you look at Marco season 8, he was fantastic, but I look at him now in season 14, I'm like, he's dancing better than ever. You know, Allison, Jenna, like all these people, you see the growth and you're thinking, wow, I didn't think they could get any better than what they did in their season. So, and you know, 3-4 years, I'll be like, oh my gosh, he's dancing better than ever.
Oh,
No, but it is, no, it's really interesting to really watch and see how people's style evolves and, you know.
Yeah. The dance world is just always evolving too. So like keeping up with everything, even like the music and like this movement is just different too. Like from
styles change.
Like concepts have changed. Like a lot has changed in the dance world. It's constantly evolving.
Yep, you got to keep up with it.
Yeah, it's fast.
It is fast. It's so hard. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We so appreciate it. And I'll tell you, there are a lot of my Twitter feed today was like, Logan.
Aww.
So people were upset for you. They want to see you, you know, of course, on the show as long as possible. So just know that your fans are definitely there with you.
It's sad, but it's also just like a really beautiful thing. Like I was on that like really yesterday, like even in Mark's piece, like my last piece, like Mark was like, Taylor, Logan, like I know you can't relate to like my concept of this piece, but use this as a celebration for yourselves. Like, look how far you've come. Mm-hmm. Look, this is like top 6. Like, you've been through so much. So like in that last piece, we were just like really just having the time of our life and just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
So I just really just thought of this whole entire process of just like, I'm so different than what I was when I came into it.
Absolutely.
And I'm leaving with new knowledge, like new people, new family in my life. So I'm just really just honestly proud of myself and just fulfilled and just joyous.
Yeah, you should feel really good about it. And
Yeah.
I was like, your first audition ever.
Yeah.
Not many people can say that, so you should give yourself a little pat on the back.
Thank you.
And In-N-Out Burger, Animal Style, whatever else you're looking for.
Ooh, I'm craving Chick-fil-A too.
Or Chick-fil-A. I think they're pretty much across the street from each other, so we'll get you.
Wow.
I know, right? It sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds really good.
Well, we won't keep you from that, but let everyone know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter.
You can follow me on Instagram at Logan Hernandez _. And then my Twitter name, I need to fix it, guys. I'm going to fix it soon. But right now, it's Logan Hernandez with no Z.
Isn't it 10?
With a 10. But there's no Z. I don't know why, but I think I just didn't put the Z, but I'll fix it and I'll,
You'll make it better.
I'll make it better.
You'll make it better. That's all that matters. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you being here. And you guys, I will be back at 3:30 for our full 1-hour version of To the Point with Kristyn Burtt with So You Think You Can Dance judge Mary Murphy. The hot tamale train's coming in. It's going to be crazy. You know that.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see that.
I know, it's going to be a really good one. And of course, just to remember, there's no eliminated contestants next week, so we won't be doing the special edition next Tuesday morning. Just a little word to the wise. All right, you guys, I'll see you at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.